game are you playing?
When did you get here?
You really suck at this game.
What
Is it multiplayer?
Yeah, well, it's a multiplayer game.
Can I play with you? I'll be better at it than you will.
Why do you always annoy me?
Why do you suck at games? Okay, so how can I play with you? So I can show you how to really play?
Do you want to join that battle?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to show you how to really play the game.
Okay. You see that laptop right there?
What is that? Is that a purse?
It's a laptop.
Laptop sucks.
You're going to be playing Dead by Daylight on there with Google Stadia.
What?
Google Stadia.
Sounds stupid.
Guys, let's go talk about Google Stadia.
Who are you talking to?
Google Stadia is a streaming game platform. Imagine Netflix, but with games instead. You can run on phones, tablets, laptops, crappy laptops.
It's a laptop. Here. You're going to be using that.
We're using this, but we're not using the actual PS4?
Shut up. It's either that or this controller.
Good.
Or you prefer this.
No.
Since Google Stadia is a streaming service, you can pay monthly for games, which is called Get Stadia Pro. And Stadia Pro has games like Xbox Game Pass. And with Pro, you get 4K and HDRs and surround sound. So basically, you're paying double just to increase your streaming quality. But mostly the games that you do want to play are games you have to buy again. Yeah, so even if you're paying monthly, if they're not included in Pro, you do not get them for free when you're paying monthly. You still have to pay full price for the game if you want it. Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, still $60, even if you're playing Pro. Oh, my bad, $50 because you get a $10 discount. So what type of people would use, well, Google Stadia? If you can't get the new console or have a high-end PC, Google Stadia may be for you, but if you have shitty internet, well, by the way, I should probably mention Google Stadia Pro is $10 per month.
But with high-quality video games.
Pixelated streaming and horrible audio and a lot of delays with your controls. And sometimes the stream will freeze when you're playing in a multiplayer match. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the multiplayer games, they do not run well. If you're using Ethernet, like I'm using on my PC, yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose of using Google Stadia, but might as well show you. Google Stadia actually runs pretty well. No hiccups, and yeah, just no hiccups in general. Occasionally I'll get some weird pixelated streaming, and sometimes I get some delay, but it's not as frequent as using Wi-Fi.
There's lag. It's not too horrible, but there's lag. Stupid lag. Look what happened. This sucks.
With high-quality video games.
Yeah, that's what it is like to use Wi-Fi. But since the whole advertisement for Google Stadia is you're playing it on the go, like Nintendo Switch and on your phone,
Stream games on your smartphone.
you're using Wi-Fi most of the time. So since you're on those devices most of the time, there's going to be a lot of delays with your controls. And not only that, if you're on your phone, you're hooking a wireless controller up to your phone that is streaming to your phone. And if you have crappy Wi-Fi, well, it's kind of just the end of you. Most of you are probably thinking, I don't care for graphics, as long as the game runs well, that's all that matters. I mean, yeah, I guess. So you think to yourself, hey, if Google Stadia is a streaming service and is streaming these games, where are they getting streamed at? They're getting streamed at Google's headquarters. They're streaming the game on their computers and streaming it to your stream. So you don't have to worry about your computer blowing up. You know how Google is the most famous search bar? Stadia doesn't have that. You have to actually find the game that you do want to play or buy just manually. You can't search for it. You have to find it. And it's the most annoying thing you can do on here because you just keep looking, searching, and then you find it, and then you realize, wait, it's not included in Pro.
Who allowed this?
Some people will say Google Stadia is a console because it has hardware like the Premium Edition. But I'm not going to talk about that because I don't own it, and will I ever consider buying one? Because, well, I have a PC and don't really care for this option. But the other gimmick that Google Stadia has is you don't have to worry about downloading updates. I mean, yeah, but if you can't afford a PS4 and a PC, you can wait. It's not a big update unless you're Call of Duty that has 150 gigabytes of updates. So Google Stadia is for people that don't want to pay much for a PC or for a console. Only reason I see getting Google Stadia is you're focusing more on the internet than actually building a PC or buying a console. But then again, if you buy a console, you don't have to worry about streaming delays, audio messing up, pixelated streaming, and oh my god, just buy the console. Look, I don't hate streaming gaming. I think it is a decent idea. This Google Stadia is bad at it. If you really want something like streaming, look at GeForce Now. GeForce Now is basically the same idea. Same flaws as Google Stadia, stream quality and such. Ethernet is what you need for streaming games, but it has an edge over Google Stadia. If you have a Steam account and you have games on there that are supported by GeForce or NVIDIA, you don't have to worry about buying them. It's using your library and streaming it. So you don't have to rebuy them again at full price. And also, GeForce Now, you can use it for free for an hour. Granted, you have to wait, but and if you want to get it, play the game immediately, you're going to have to pay monthly, but it's using games you own. So if you're trying to build a high-end PC, but you can't play right now, you could play the desktop if you have anything that resembles anything of a PC. Or you can play on your phone and hook up your controller up to it, like Stadia. Honestly, I prefer GeForce Now because, like I said, you can mess with the settings because it is streaming the game like a PC, so you can mess with the settings so the stream quality can actually, so the game can actually run better. And you can mess with the stream settings a lot more in GeForce Now. But of course, it only supports Steam, Ubisoft Connect, and Epic. GeForce Now is way better than Stadia. Of course, it's going to be bad the first year, obviously, but it had the whole 2020 to be better. And that was a year when people are indoors. Hell, maybe this year we're going to be back indoors. But Stadia had a chance of being the only streaming service and being the best, but they're just slow with updates. And now since GeForce Now is out, and there's going to be and Amazon is making their own streaming service, and now PlayStation Now is becoming popular, there's no reason to use Stadia. Whoa, you just passed a guy from the closet. Right over there.
I know what I'm doing. I was gonna find him. See, I'm a great player. I did it all on my own.